All good?
Yeah. Let me choose random all, observer. Okay. Okay. This is... Man, there's so much to do under the production side.
Okay, so I will observe for this game, right? From your Discord because they have.
Yep.
Okay, good. Feels kinda good that I can stream again after a long time because my PC had some problems going on.
Aha!
Yeah. Oh,
PC problems are so stressful, dude.
yes, they are. They really are.
Okay. I'm just about ready to go. Map intro will take a second. Okay. Okay. Well, everybody on Dar's stream, everybody here on my stream, what's up, everybody? This is round 3, count against Ulysses. It is a best of 5, so I'm hoping we get all 5 games. That would be sick. That's what I'm hoping for. I really don't care who wins. Ulysses is the non-Norse player compared to Count, who is the Thor player or the Norse player, I guess. So we have our, I guess we can give Count the favorite title to win, but still, Ulysses is tough. I don't know. Any final words before we get started, Darth?
I don't have anything to say. I mean, Count is the favorite because he's a Norseman, but Ulysses has won a lot of tourneys, so I
So it's going
think
to be good competition,
yes, that's gonna be good.
at the very least. Okay. I suppose we're ready to go. I'm going to green up. Since I don't know what map they're going to play on just yet, it's going to take me a second to queue up the map intro, but I'm going to do it. Can't skip it. All right, let's see what they get. Nomad. Okay, we got to save Nomad. Hang on, everybody. I'm going to nudge them in Invubly real quick. Oh, nice. They remembered.
Okay. Why though? I feel like Nomad is a pretty fun map, pretty fun gimmicks, honestly.
I agree. I completely agree. And I originally had Nomad in the map pool, but Chrono JJ pointed out there's some potential issues with Nomad depending on, if you choose Thor, the number of villagers you start off with, when you build your town center, blah blah blah, stuff like that.
Okay.
So it's yeah. So I after he said that, I was like, okay, then let's take it out. And anyways, Count says he only islands. Okay, here we go. Let me queue up the map intro, people. We got islands. I will see you guys there. There we go. Welcome, everybody. I'm actually really surprised how many times in this in Fimbulwinter so far that we've gotten this map. Darth, it's maybe been 3 or 4 times Random All has given the players islands. I don't think that anybody has chosen it on their own. But I'm pretty sure that it's been about 3 or 4 times now that we've actually gotten islands. And some of the games have been really good. In particular, Shadowfax against Wiz Sanji. That was a really good game. Wiz was really creative in that one. It was fun. Anyways, okay, so here in the blue, did you see that one? Did you see any of them by chance, Darth?
I'm seeing the VODs. I don't remember much right now because the last couple of months I'm trying to get a project going for Age of Mythology that you will guys will witness in nearly 10 days from now. But what the actual F is the starting island with 6k gold beside the TC and two small gold mines on the left. What the fuck? And
It's incredible, isn't
wait,
it?
wait, is the map bugged?
Do you mean the settlements?
Yeah. Uh,
It's not.
okay, so we are okay with that. Okay. I
Yeah.
didn't pay attention to everything, so yeah, I am still a noobis about the rules here, so don't judge me too hard.
That's okay. Well, so yeah. Well, let's not forget to introduce which gods are playing. So we got Count. Don't forget, we got Count in the red playing Thor. We were looking at Ulysses before everybody, but I had him mixed up. So we got Count, who was actually playing Thor here, and he uses his gold mine right away. And then we got Ulysses over here in the blue, who is playing Loki. Not a big surprise here. Darth, Ulysses has been playing a fair amount of Loki in team games. He hasn't really played a lot of Norse in 1v1s, I don't think, but he's been playing Loki in team games, so I wouldn't be surprised to see Ulysses go for Loki in all of these games, actually.
I don't know if he will go Loki in all of them, but I feel like Loki you can really do some shenanigans in Norse Mirror with Loki. I mean, he has an advantage in early classical. I feel like except if Odin goes for Heimdall push, the early classical, but still I feel like now on this particular map I feel like Thor has the advantage.
Well, yes. It's so hard to say. It's so hard to say. The thing is that the fish is actually pretty even between the players. Here's what I'm thinking, and here's what I've thought in the past. Thor in general is really good on water because your build order with the Dwarven Gold Mine, your build order is just so easy. You're always going to have at least a decent build order, right? It's pretty easy to get quite a few docks up, lots of fish, boom, etc. Right? So I would say that Thor early on has the advantage on water just because of your economy. You could potentially get the armory upgrades for your ships if you're fighting water, assuming you're fighting water. And the thing is that usually on a map, on any other water map, it's not an island, right? It's not an island. So you can just auto queue some Herseer, and then after a few minutes, you can go and start putting pressure on your opponent, maybe get a myth unit spawn, and then you're causing big time problems, right? You don't quite get that opportunity here. Even though longboats can transport a few units, it's not quite the same, especially when you're fighting water and a longboat is like a fighting unit, So I guess it's possible that he could do some land shenanigans, like land some units over onto Count's base. I think that it's going to be an advantage for Count on water, but it is possible for Loki to go Heimdall for the fish upgrade or the ship upgrade, go Njord for Krakens, and Tyr for Jormund Elvers. So given enough time, Loki can actually have a stronger water presence than Thor. I don't know if the game is going to go that long, but that's where my head has been at in previous games,
I don't know, because if you look right now, already Count is up through Freya. I mean, he has already 2 or 3 dogs. He's getting Persane right away. What do you think about this?
About getting Persine right away?
Yeah.
I think I definitely like it. Since he's advanced first, he gets that. He doesn't know when Ulysses advances, but still advancing first, he has that extra time to just research it right away. And like I said, the Thor economy is pretty darn awesome. So I like getting it right away, and then you can fight. Loki doesn't have Heimdall or Forseti. You don't have an aggressive god power to use on water, so you get it first, and then it's just longboats against longboats if you start producing longboats afterwards. So I think it's fine. Oh, interesting, dude. You see this? Count actually transported. Yeah, he transported his Valkyrie and Herseer over to the to the wrong island, but I like it as an idea. Okay.
And the forest fire is gonna give him a huge boost right now, because Ulysses will be one whole wood line down, and he will have to migrate at some point in order to get wood even.
Yeah, like Cuddy says, he can get Arctic winds, exactly, through Heimdall. That gives you Arctic winds. It's the upgrade for longbows.
Yeah.
Nice pick.
I don't see yet the forest fire being cast. I kinda don't like this for Count. I would like to see him getting the forest fire right away.
Same. Looks like he's maybe going for it now.
Yeah.
But still, Ulysses has 2 wood lines. Up.
Okay. He managed to save it. Okay. Oh, don't tell me that the wood line is.
Is what?
Okay, it will be burnt. I thought the wood line was separated, and Ulysses managed to cut it in half.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. Now it's gonna burn the whole thing. He does, like I said, he does have that second wood line, so it's not the worst thing in the world. So Ulysses got some pressure with longboats up on this top side, but I think Count kind of has the total numbers advantage, maybe. It's hard to say since Ulysses, his ships are all spread out into different groups, whereas Counts are mostly all into, well, they were in one group, now they're split up. I like what Ulysses is doing here, man. I like what he's doing. Like Count, the thing is that since there's fish over here, there's fish over here, there's fish over here, there's fish over here, there's fish over, there's fish all over the place. So kind of spread it. It's almost like, in fact, he's playing like Loki style. It's like we're seeing Hall of Thanes raiding, but just on water, if you understand what I mean. Like he's over here, he's over there, he's over there, he's over there. Whereas with like Mediterranean, yeah, exactly. On Mediterranean, it's just like head to head, boom, boom, boom.
You have to fight in one spot, yes. But here, I feel like higher APM wins.
Exactly.
And you can see this in the numbers right now. Also, Ulysses is getting the Arctic Winds upgrade.
That's huge, man.
You see he's 5 fishing boats ahead. So I don't know why Count is not paying as much attention as he should on water. I would like to see him. I would like to see him migrate, start getting something on another island too. He wants to go clear. He wants to go heroic. Can you check if he has an armory?
Sure.
Not yet.
Not that we see. Not yet. Or Relica's Pygmalion statue, relic on his base, stronger villagers, which he's getting real quick. Anvil of Hephaestus, armor improvement's less expensive. That's a good one for Ulysses, considering he's against Thor. Real quick, I want to just the Arctic Winds upgrade. It makes your ships faster and also gives them more HP. So that's a huge advantage for Ulysses right now. Count, like you said, Count does not have an armory, so he cannot go heroic, and he can't get those cheaper armory upgrades. It would be really interesting to see who has the stronger water, Heimdall or the Thor armory upgrades. I'm not sure.
I think that Count was kind of housed for a little bit. It helped Ulysses to take control of the water really quick, but still I feel like if Count advances now in heroic age, I feel like Bragi will give him a huge boost. Look at this big fight here.
Nice. That was a good fight for you, or for Count to take right there.
Count clicked up.
He did. Yep, he's going up through Scotty as soon as that villager finishes. There we go. Okay, what do you think about? Okay, so he decides to go up through Scotty instead of like using the resources for a town center or for armory upgrades or something. Scotty is not going to give him a water myth unit. It's only going to give him the siege ships. Do you think he's going to use siege ships to go and try and win water, I guess?
I think, but I would like to see him not losing boats. By the time he clicked up, he has lost a lot of units, and he's still behind in eco, so he needs somehow to start getting upgrades. At the very least, I would like to see shields and weapons right away. And then continue with longboats. You can go heavy longboats with upgrades.
Ooh, that's a good point. You don't necessarily need to use siege ships. I forgot about the heavy longboat upgrade. That's a good idea. So we got Njord. We got Njord coming in for Ulysses. The chat pointed out that Ulysses also has over double the fishing ships compared to Count now. So Count has lost a lot of fishing ships from this guerrilla harassment from Ulysses. Very nice by Ulysses. Very nice.
That's what Count is doing right now. He's getting the heavy longboats, and by the time Count went to classical, he had just one fishing boat less. Now he has 10. So the early classical right now comes back to hurt Count even more.
Well, let's see. I real quick want to look at the gold options for Count. Has he really used all of his gold except for that?
Has he used the Dwarven gold?
Yeah, he did.
Okay.
How is it possible that... Oh, dude, this is killer. This is killer right here.
I thought it bugged out and it didn't get the trees for 1 second there.
It kind of looked like it, didn't it? It kind of looked like it.
Yeah. Like the bug that happens with bronze when both are cast at the same time. And Ulysses can really drop down the market and get to Mythic.
Yeah, he could go... Fimbulwinter would be brutal. That's what we saw between Wiz and Shadowfax. Shadowfax went really fast Fimbulwinter, and it completely decimated Wiz's economy since you're on just that one little island.
Count is raiding on the other side.
He is, which is good, I guess. You know, again, the huge fishing ship advantage. It's a good thing, I suppose. And I think he's going to be okay on land, by the way. The Frost Giant, a couple of hers here. He should be just fine on land.
And
I think the
Ulysses going through hell. This is what I wanted to point out. Because right now, Count doesn't have anything beside the town center to deny the Nidhogg. Nothing else.
Yeah.
And the Nidhogg can just fly around. Okay, there is the boats, but they don't have the heroic fleet upgrade. But Ulysses right now is losing water hard, and I don't know, man. I don't know. It's going back and forth all the time. And Tyr. Ooh. Okay, now this is becoming spicy.
Indeed. Okay, so I get it. I agree with you that Nidhogg flying around to the different islands over water, there's not a lot of defense, there's no longhouse, no throwing axemen to try and defend against, no trolls, there's barely any defense against Nidhogg, but still Fimbulwinter was brutal. Like I said before, it was completely brutal against Wiz's economy. Plus you get the Jormund Elvers for water. So if he can, if Count drops some farms, maybe gets, really good food eco, he can start getting those Jormund Elvers out and completely decimate.
Count resigns?
Ulysses on water! Whoa!
Holy! Why? What? I want an explanation. Can you...
I agree with Count. How many did you have, Count? When I looked at Count's base, didn't he have 2 large and 2 medium as well?
I didn't see at the start. Pardon me. Sorry.
Oh yeah, you're looking at my screen, aren't you?
Yes. I didn't.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Whole map.
User field. This was random all. Well, this is the drawback of, my choice of using maps like this. Yeah, he ran out of gold. Uh-oh. I'm out of gold now. Yeah. I thought I saw 2 large, too. Okay, in that case, I hate to do this, but I want to ask Ulysses to replay it. Because Count only had the 2 medium gold mines, whereas Ulysses had 2, but he had the 2 medium, but also 2 large.
Okay, fair enough.
I know it's my fault. It's my fault, everybody. It's my fault. It was like a Tiger Boss. He didn't. One of his maps bugged out, Vinland Saga, and he didn't get what's it called? He didn't get a transport shit on Vinland Saga. He eventually just took the loss, but still. Okay, let's go talk to
Let me also
what's his
get
face?
out.
Let's talk to Ulysses. If Yuli is okay with it, I'd like to replay. Of course, Count would like that too. What do you guys think? That's my bad, man. That's my bad.
It's okay. It's okay. It happens. It happens. It's unpatched maps. It happens. It's no problem.
All right. Well, Count says he's gonna take the loss. Okay, so Ulysses goes up 1 zip.
Okay.
Yuli says he wants to take the win. Okay. Okay.
So
Yuli probably doesn't mind the replay. It was unfair, says Flo. That's the thing. Sorry to cut you off there, Count or Darth. That's the thing is that sometimes the maps, some of these weird maps, they're going to favor you, or they're going to completely favor the other player. It just happens that way sometimes. I want to use them anyway because it adds an unbalanced entertainment element.
Correct. So what's the map? They will play what map now? So I know if I may join.
It's Count's choice. It's Count's. Let's see what he goes for.
Yeah, because for everyone that doesn't know, the unpatched maps do not support more than 1 observer.
Okay, he's going for Tundra Pools. I can't remember if Tundra Pools supports the observers or not.
Okay. So...
Count likes Tundra Pools. Count played Tundra Pools against Sparks in round 2, and it went really well for him. So I'm not too surprised to see that he wants to go for Tundra Pools again. Hang on just a sec. Let me start the prediction again. Count or Uli, you guys got 2 minutes. All right. What was the previous map? Asked Sovereign. It was islands. It was islands. Okay, let me get my little intro going, and we will jump into Tundra Pools. I like this map. I think it's a good one. All right, everybody, get your predictions in, and let's go. I will see everybody on Tundra Pools.
No, he didn't.
Yes, that actually just happened, everybody. That actually just happened. Wow.
He got eyes is what. I mean, there is a bug on AOT that it picks for you random god instead of the god you last played. So, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna say since Yuli saw Count's god pick, Count can pick whatever he wants. Oh, Ulysses. Oh, Ulysses. Okay. Just to check. Uli, are you playing Norse?
Fun
See,
things.
he said, see.
See.
All right, everybody. Okay, he's ready. Okay, everybody. Tundra pools coming your way. Oh, yeah, I am muted. Hang on, Satfat. I'll unmute myself in a second. All right. See you there, Darth. Alrighty, everybody. We had to restart because Ulysses, funny story, Ulysses decided to play Isis in a Norse tournament, which is very interesting. Whoops. Whoops. That's funny. Anyways, okay, everybody. So we got CountVonCount here in the blue. They're actually sticking with the same gods as before. So we have Count in the blue. He is playing Thor. We love to see it. Count is an old Thor expert. He says that these days he probably considers Isis to be his main god, but he does say that Thor is his favorite god to play. So, anyways, playing Thor. This is here. Let's reveal the map, if you guys, so you can look at the mini map. So, how it works? You got a couple. Both players have these little pools of 5-ish fish, 6 fish, on either side of their base. So, kind of like what I said before in the previous game, Darth. I really like Thor build orders on water maps. This isn't necessarily a water map, but it's really easy to get an excellent fish spam going with the Thor economy. That's kind of what I'm thinking here. That's what I'm thinking.
Well,
So I like Thor on this map. I definitely like Thor on this map.
Tundra Pools is is spawning with either 4 or 6 fishing spots. This is one with 6. So I feel like Thor's eco is way better than Loki's, that's for sure. Moreover, in Heroic, he can go with Skadi that has a farm upgrade if he really wants to go back to farming. He has Odin's Hunt Gather Rates, but as I said in the first game, Loki has better early classical game, so he can really do kind to rush the one pool, deny count of that one, and then move on to take control of the map. What do you think? And play around this map control.
Well, yeah. I remember Fimbulwinter 2. Soup actually chose this map a couple of times. And he would go, I think Loki, either Loki or Odin. I'm pretty sure Loki, and he would actually build really aggressive and go for kind of like a Heimdall rush type of thing on the dock and hit one of the docks first. Kick his opponent off of the fish, one side of fish, and then of course just continue onto the main base of his enemy. So. And, that gave him, complete control of his water, plus, there's tons of hunt on this map and, blah, blah, blah. So I thought it was really good. Count, as a Thor player, he's building his temple back, and it looks like Ulysses is going to do the exact opposite. Okay, that's actually what Ulysses is doing as a Loki player. Building his temple over on this side, right by Count's main dock, well, his only dock right now with fish. He's not on this other pool just yet.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. If he manages to deny that dock from Count, and also if he will be able to build a second dock for himself, it would be nice. Also, don't forget, if the Hersirs do a couple of hits on that dock, maybe a spawn will be in place for Ulysses and get a second free myth unit. So in the very early game, this can be brutal.
Oh yeah. Especially when you're only fighting when you're fighting for like just one single dock. If you lose that thing, all the fish are idle. It's not like, another water map where you're going to have multiple docks on one fish spot.
But he's going for a dock himself there. I kind of like it because fight will happen both in land and then on sea. Count is up first, and I really like the dock on the other pool. So from one side he can defend, on the second he can freely boom. I don't know if he knows about this forward build of Ulysses.
I don't think he does. I don't think it. I mean, he does. He does. He obviously knows about the dock. He's got a longboat out already. I'm not sure if he knows about the temple and
about the
everything there.
temple, yes.
I think he can make an assumption, but still,
You don't
I think
want
this
to
is great by
fight.
Ulysses.
Yeah, Count doesn't need to fight the troll right now with the boats.
Just forcing Count to overreact and save his fish. I think this is excellent by Ulysses. I like it, man.
The thing is that Count is fishing on both pools.
True. He's got 4 over on this other side so far.
He has just 3 out of 11 idle. Oh, he lost a longboat. I wouldn't like to see him just dropping the right side pool without any fight. He just did 2 longboats. Okay, he's going for throwing axemen. I don't like this.
Well, it slows down his longbow production a little bit. I think if he's not careful, this is going to fall pretty hard. Look at all these hearse here that Ulysses has out so far, plus 4 longboats compared to no longboats. Those longboats can help keep his hearse here alive.
Defensive. He's playing defensive right away. And he ate up first, so yeah, it's kind of weird because also the longboats are in range of those Herseers and those TA of Count. So Count is in a pretty rough spot.
I agree, very much so. Okay, maybe.
Even if he defends it, he has committed a lot of resources there.
Exactly. So that's what Ulysses is doing. Ulysses is forcing him to just invest so many resources into trying to save this one fish side. And now Ulysses even fishing over here. Ouch. He's a greedy boy, already going for the fish before the dock is even destroyed. All right, well, okay, so Count is looking a little bit better here. He's looking a little bit better. Low HP longboat right there. His army backed off, dude. He's army backed off, and now Ulysses is almost able to take down that dock. There's enough throwing axemen, I suppose, there to defend that dock, no problem. Let's see how many longhouses. 1 longhouse, 1 temple for Ulysses. So Count should be able to outproduce him. He has at least 2 longhouses that I saw over there, yeah. I guess they're not really producing, but he has that potential.
Okay, this is a big fight. Valkyrie spawn, yes. A Valkyrie spawn really turns the tide of this battle, on land at least.
That is huge, dude. That is huge. He's looking good on water, but still. That Valk spawn was incredible. Right in the throwing axeman as well. Right in the throwing axeman.
I would like to see Yuli just starting, yes, he's starting to fight the houses and stuff. Take them down. And it's gonna be a little bit problematic for Count as he won't be able to spam houses and fight at the same time.
He is housed right now, by the way, at 75.
Yeah.
They're on even population, almost. Mostly even population, but still. This is a pretty good fight right here for Ulysses with his myth units.
Yes,
there goes a Valkyrie, but still.
He's causing a lot of idle time. And another spawn.
That's huge, dude. Great defense by Count, however. Great defense by Count.
Don't forget, Count has the left side pool, which is huge. This is literally, for me, this is what kept him alive.
No purse sign just yet, but he's got, 8 compared to 12 fish. Well, actually, Ulysses has 6 fishing ships that are actually working. 2 of them are here idle, so it's actually 6 to 12 fishing ships that are working. So double the food eco for Count right now. It's really nice. Especially when you need those Herseer numbers to try and deal with the myth unit spawns. That's huge, man. That is huge. Weird fight right here for Ulysses, or sorry, for Count, I think.
Yeah, I think right now he overextended, and one spawn from Ulysses came. Oh yes. Yeah, look at this. Look at this. The myth units are literally giving him the game.
Oh yeah, big time. Those myth unit spawns. He built one of those trolls. He had 2 spawns from one new spawn, one from before, and he kicks Count off gold, man. That is huge. Count's other gold mine is forward, way over here, way over on this top side.
I wanted to point that out, that all the gold mines are in front.
He only has 300 gold roughly left in that gold mine anyway. So he's. Does he have Hall of Thanes on his Herseer? No Hall of Thanes on his Herseer. I think Ulysses might. Yeah, Ulysses does. So that makes it even harder to get those Herseer. They're so slow. It makes it even harder for them to get in and around the backside, pick off those trolls.
Yeah, and Ulysses is mixing around some RC too. So, also winning water right now. I don't see this very good for Count, honestly.
He's down on 23 gold, man. He's in some big time trouble.
Oof, the RC didn't spot this. Oh, you think it will?
Maybe. The line of sight of the raiding cavalry is so trash.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it didn't
so
spot
finds
it.
Gold mine. A little bit of luck, man. A little bit of luck.
Okay, he's picking off some Herseers. Okay.
Hammer Troll upgrade for Ulysses. That's big. No Valks, Scotty. No Valks for Count. Count went up through Forsetti. So it's Forsetti against Forsetti right here.
I would like to see also trolls from Count, but I feel like this is over. I feel like this is over. I don't
You think so?
Yeah, look at this. It's 72 to 114 pop.
I think that was a bad fight for Ulysses or for Count to take, but since okay, so the raiding cavalry did find the gold, but he still has time. He has time since most of the army of Ulysses is way over here. He has some time with that gold mine. He has a little bit of time to work with. Almost five longhouses in the temple to produce, and here come a couple of trolls. Well, at least one.
Yeah, but
there's some potential.
I feel like Ulysses is doing what top players separate them from the rest of us. It's like they punish you whatever they do, whatever you're doing. If they are ahead, they have to punish you for whatever you're doing. So he left his army back. He lost units by picking them off one by one. Right now he's attacking the gold mine, so he doesn't gather anymore. He's still at 38. Ulysses now is getting ahead economic wise.
Mm-hmm.
So if you see, he's also getting hunting dogs. He's getting a second TC. I mean, yeah, he's getting even more ahead.
Medium infantry, which is huge for those throwing axemen. Mm-hmm. Compared to none for Count. Count does have a couple of trolls, but still. This is looking great for Ulysses, man. Those trolls are completely shredding, and he gets another spawn.
One. Oh my god. GG. Well played. Well played by Yuli, getting 2 zip. 2 zip ahead.
2 zip. Honestly, even though Count had, in that previous Islands game, even though Count had the gold issues, Ulysses played well in that game. All of the harassment, same thing with this game, man. The harassment on the water, the forward build. In all sincerity, I think those trolls, all of the myth unit spawns, kind of pushed Ulysses over the top, let's say, to give him the advantage. Like that first Valk spawn, all those troll spawns that he got, the spawns were incredible. I think Count was looking good there. He kind of handled, for a while, he kind of handled the pressure on the water. He had some good looking army numbers. He took a pretty good fight right here. Mm-hmm. He was looking good. But ultimately his Herseer were too slow, and I think that, the trolls just shredded him. The trolls shredded him.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
Ouch.
The KD, it's not as separated in numbers as we thought, but still the 10 buildings raised from Ulysses ultimately was huge, because all those are resources that need to be replaced.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it like you mentioned, it was the houses that he was losing, dock. He was losing a lot of wood there, and it also housed him quite a bit, so ouch. Well played, honestly. Well played to Ulysses, dude. Really well played to Ulysses. On some of these weird maps, like even though Count has the you want to back out so we can relaunch again?
Yeah, sure. Just a second. I forgot.
All good, all good, all good. No worries, dude. No worries.
That's a lot better. I made
Okay, so Darth, it's Count's map pick again. Let's see what he goes for this time. He goes for Alfheim. Okay, so you can join just like normal.
Yay. Wait. Just a second.
Sure. Okay. Anyways, yeah, that's right, predictions. Count, wow, 90% for Count. Uli ends up taking it, everybody. Uli ends up taking it. Wow. Whoever voted for Ulysses in that one. This music is sick, says Sovereign. Thank you, Sovereign. I like it very much so. All right, let's start on prediction for game 3. Two minutes again, everybody. 2 minutes again. Okay, map intros, people. Map intros. Alfheim. There we go. Okay. Count is against the ropes, dude. It's a best of 5, and it's 2-zip for Ulysses. So Count needs to pull off a straight comeback, man. Straight up. Let's see if he can pull it off. Here we go, people. How? There we go. Here we go, everybody. Alfheim it is. I will see you guys there. All right, people. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Whoops, I have the wrong god. CountVonCount actually switches over to... Hang on just a second. Is he in the blue? Yes, he is. Okay, we got CountVonCount actually playing Odin. So he swaps over to Odin, which is interesting. What do you think about that, Darth? He was playing Thor in the previous 2 games, and I guess he wasn't liking his chances against Loki, so he swaps over to Odin.
I kinda like this change. I kinda like it. I don't know if you have the whole map revealed, do you?
I do now.
Okay, so if you see, the forward elks for Count right now are doubled. He has both his hands on the right side, so I feel like this is very good for him, and this is giving him a huge advantage, a huge boost, the great hand god power. So Ulysses right now will have a hard time to outproduce Count in the early classical, and as I said, Loki's early classical is what separates him from the rest of the gods of Norse.
Odin can definitely have, especially with all this hunt, Odin can definitely have a really strong early classical as well, with some ult spam, by all means. So there's, you're right about Loki. By the way, everybody, Ulysses, sticking with Loki. Let me pull up the little god dealio there. Anyways, yeah, so we got Odin against Loki. I agree with you. I think that since Ulfsarks are cheaper, and with the hunt bonus of Odin, I think that initially the Herseer I think that Ulysses, or rather Loki, has an initial little advantage in classical, assuming they advance at the exact same time. But then after a couple of minutes, depending on what the hunt options are like for the Loki player, I think that is when the Odin player can maybe start out producing Loki, since Ulfsarks train faster. Plus, you're probably going to get 2 longhouses out and get those numbers going. So I agree with you that Loki, those early Hersier are strong. But eventually it gets a little bit scary if you don't stop Odin from spamming those Ulfsarks. An Ulfsark spam can be pretty darn strong against Hersier. Although, having said that, an Ulfsark spam isn't really what we've seen very much so far between, Loki and either Thor or Odin. We've mainly seen people going for throwing Axemen and raiding cavalry, and sometimes it pays off very, very much so.
Well,
So I'm not sure what Count is going to go for.
Well, I have to tell you something. It's a fun fact. On the right side of CountVonCount's base, there is the Mithril Horseshoes on the top, and the bottom he has the Eye of Onglu. So whatever he wants to go with, he is free to go with, So
Exactly.
so nearly nothing that we said will apply after those relics are grabbed for Count. Because he will have a lot of options to go with. But still, I feel like Odin has the advantage here. Odin has the advantage for sure.
I agree, and part of the reason why I agree is because Ulysses is or no, that's Count who's going through Heimdall. That's my bad. I saw Heimdall. Okay, actually Ulysses is going for Heimdall as well. But the thing is that Count sees the temple. The temple's really far away from the hunt of
He
of
probably
Count.
saw also the hunt on the left. So I would like, let's see, he has scouted the Mithril Horseshoes. I mean Count. So I would like for him to grab that. Wait, what is this relic that this Hersier has? I don't know. Okay.
Pygmalion statue.
Okay. Okay, this is also decent for Count. He can literally fight with dwarves right now. 105
Yeah.
105 HP dwarves, guys. What the fuck?
It makes a big difference, dude. It makes a big difference. What relic is that? Anvil of Hephaestus. There's really good relics on this map. Ulysses could get Anvil of Hephaestus right above his temple if he really wanted to. And of course, you already mentioned the Mithril Horseshoes and also the Eye of Ornlu. Is it the Eye of Ornlu?
Yes.
It's back there, yeah.
Oh, and
This is huge,
nice. If this this longhouse gets down, it will. I think it will. Yes, it will go
Is he gonna
down.
repair it?
Yes,
Ooh.
he got it.
Ooh. That was close. He almost started repairing that in time. Okay, Longhouse is down for Count. Only a temple for Ulysses. He's got a good number of Hersier there, though. 4 Hersier?
Yeah, but more on the way for CountVonCount. I mean, it's 5 to 4 Hersiers, but a lot of more army for Count. Ulysses is getting back. He has no hunt to fall back. Okay, he has hunt. Never mind. But still, Count is really wants this game. I mean, he's with the back against the wall. So he really wants to get this game. He's hunting happily on the right side.
He's about to run out, though. He doesn't have a ton of hunt left over. This isn't like Tundra or Marsh or something like that, where you just have hunt after hunt after hunt. He's getting a little low. I guess there are deer close by, but still.
He controls both deer packs. Not exactly controlling the right side one, but still it's denied from Yuli, and Yuli is forced to get husbandry. I mean, this is also a win for Count. Here that Ulysses is already up on the cows. He has killed 1 cow. I don't know if it's by mistake or not. He's trying to raid on the right. He knows where the hunt is for Count. But he's
Count's
gonna get
also got
attacked.
the Anvil of
Yeah.
Hephaestus.
Ooh.
Very nice relics here, man. Very nice relics.
And
This raid doesn't really hurt, like you said. With the Pygmalion statue, with 6 vills, you could maybe micro and try and fight against these hearse here. Maybe.
he can kill one and maybe sacrifice one village if a spawn happens. And on the other side, he's attacking. He's denying another longhouse from Ulysses. I think this, second longhouse down. This is 220 wood wasted. And Ulysses is not gathering gold whatsoever for a long time now.
Oh, and he gets a troll spawn down on that bottom side on that raid. He gets a troll spawn. That's pretty big.
Yeah, but still he isn't gathering any gold. He needs the gold right now.
I really like how there's that raven. Count has a raven on that other side, on that gold mine over there.
I don't know if Ulysses knows about the right side large gold mine in Ulysses' base. I think not. The troll has been dealt with, and the Hersers don't have Hall of Thanes yet for Ulysses. And he's getting on that gold.
It's not surprising, considering all of the all of the longhouses that he's had to build. It's not surprising.
Yeah, so Ulysses will lose Oh, he didn't lose the left side Herser, 3 HP Herser. Count, no. and Count probably doesn't know about the gold mine on the right. I mean, there are some wolves going. It's interesting. Yeah, he is spotting the gold mine right now. Okay. And
we both forgot one thing, Darth.
What?
Ulysses went Heimdall too, so there's no Hall of Thanes on the table.
Yes. Correct. Correct. I didn't see any more Anayars from Ulysses, but he doesn't have gold anyway. So yeah. Forgive me, guys. Forgive me.
I made the same mistake, so it's both of us.
Okay, so also medium upgrades for Count. 67 to 93 pop. I would like to see Count going for Anayars.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
really?
Yeah, against throwing axemen. I mean, Ulysses doesn't have the food. Count should predict this. He should know this. He sees that Ulysses is back on chicken. He knows that he's getting gold on the right and the left. So he will deny one gold mine, but on the other hand, Ulysses doesn't have the food to go for heresy spam. So myth units matter and get more value for Odin here.
That's a very good point.
Nice raid on the wood line on the top.
Same with the gold.
Yeah, he's all around the place.
Count is playing excellent here, dude. He's playing excellent.
He can just hit and run the Hersirs, maybe, with a throwing axeman, pick them off. And now doors are fighting up. I mean, yeah, it's not looking good for Ulysses.
It's a scrappy game, though. It's a scrappy game. If he fights with enough dwarves, I could maybe see a world where Ulysses holds on here. Maybe. Maybe.
Ulysses is hit and running, picking off units. This is actually pretty nice from him. Count is ahead also on villages. He's not relying on dwarves. But he's having just one farm. He's not gathering from chicken, which I don't really like. On the other side, Ulysses is trying to set up his base. Also medium cavalry from CountVonCount without the relic. I don't know.
See, this micro with the throwing axeman by Ulysses is pretty good, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like slowly, he's whittling down CountVonCount's that main army with the Einherjar. So again, I could see a world where he just barely survives here.
We have a tower on the town center on the top.
Dude.
They are upgrade. They are. He has also the safeguard upgrade, but it won't get up. That's a shame. That's a shame. Count is playing too much AOE. A troll spawn, nice. It will help defend. And how Count's army is demolished right there. 68 pop.
Yeah. You see what I'm saying? Like he had great micro with his throwing axeman. I mean, he's still behind by 6 vills, so he did have to sacrifice some vills and some gather time by vill fighting, but he's alive, man. He's alive here.
Count is losing units everywhere. He's getting them one by one. Picked off from Yuli.
Now we got medium infantry coming in for Ulysses, so throwing axemen are going to be sick. It's not a huge pop advantage, but Yuli does have a little bit of a pop advantage. That troll's going to be good, just like that previous game. That troll's going to be huge.
17 throwing axemen to 11. The RCs are gonna help, but there are some Hersir. There is a troll. Maybe we will see another spawn. Never mind. Hersir dead. Nice job from Count. Count is going for Anayars. Yes, that's what you have to do, man. Imagine if he tried to go for, like, in the 7th minute for Anayars when no Hersirs were there, and just sit on top of the gold mines. Anyway.
Well, I think he's been doing a good job since he started with only that one longhouse and temple that are so far away from Ulysses. I still think he's done a pretty good job putting on the pressure. He's got 3 Eins out now, dude. The thing is that Ulysses, he has the gold mine that he's on right now, plus that other gold mine on the right side. So even with all these Einherjar, if Count kicks him off of one gold mine, then he can, boom, just instantly go over to the other side, the other gold mine. So it's a gold starve might be a little bit tough here. Not gonna lie, it's gonna be tough.
Ulysses is getting the upgrade for the Anayars, and he's getting medium cavalry too. He will switch to some cavalry. Count is setting 1 raider, and it's doing so much on the right side, getting 1 ox cart and 1 vill by the wood line.
Nice.
Count is getting value out of separate lonely units all around the map. Now the big fight here, I don't like the position of Count's units.
Yeah. It's awkward. Eins against Eins. Remember, Ulysses got the Eldhrimnir kettle upgrade for his Eins, so they're a little bit stronger than Count's.
It's close.
Who's taking this fight?
It's close because the troll is sniping the Anayar, the one Anayar.
Nice. That's huge. Count got the Eldhrimnir kettle upgrade as well for his Eins, so what a messy game, dude.
Yeah.
This is awesome. Count is ahead by 10 vills, 51 to 41. His eco's looking a little bit more healthy.
Yeah, way more healthy.
Great micro by both players right here. This is scrappy, man. So hard to tell who has it. Well, I think that Count has the advantage. He's got 2 Eins, now just 1, but
it's full HP Anayar.
Yeah, that's huge. Only 1 Hersir there for Ulysses. That's gonna get picked off pretty darn quickly, I suppose.
I like
excellent
this
play
for Count. I like this.
Excellent play for Count right here, man. Both players. The fact that Ulysses is not just dead already. This is sick, man. This is incredible play by Ulysses. But Count is doing excellent, man. Excellent job.
Man, you should see how much value this one long raider got on the right side. Has
Has he just
so
been
much value. Yeah, he spent all this time on the berry bush, and he killed like 2 villagers, 1 ox cart, and he denied the gathering for a little bit.
Nice. Count is going for a safeguard tower. Sick. I don't know if he'll get it up, but
Yeah, it's hilarious. The Aneyar is tanking so much. Look at this. And another two more on the way. Yeah.
wow, what a game.
What a game indeed.
What a comeback by Count right there, dude.
You think it was a comeback from Count?
Well, just the fact that he was down 2-1, so now, coming so that he doesn't just like get mentally down and kind of came back in the series. That's what I'm saying.
Okay,
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, yeah. I would like to see a 2-on-2 going into game 5 to say what a comeback still. But Count really showed us here why we consider him one of the best players with Norse.
Not just with Thor, people, not just with Thor.
Yeah, he was ahead also in resources total.
I have good news, Darth.
Yeah.
You had excellent stats this
Yes!
game. Zero units
Excellent.
lost.
Yes. I have to somehow portray this one in my room.
Well played, Darth. Very well played. Not even losing a single unit. That's incredible. It's incredible. Yeah, Darth has the best Norse. Exactly.
Yes.
All right. Well played. Really well played to Count, man. Really well played to Count. That was an excellent game. I think that the micro by Ulysses was incredible to keep him alive. But still, well done by Count to finish that off. Very well done.
I see one comment there that Yuli will go for Mars. Maybe he will use Mars with Loki to get another victory, but I feel like Count, if we go to Mars, he will feel comfortable playing Odin once again. Anatolia. Never mind. I spoke too soon.
You have to be in the last spot, remember? So
Sorry.
Hang on just a second.
Sorry.
All good. There, yeah, you can join now.
Okay.
Hey, everybody, predictions for Game 4, 2 minutes coming your way. There you go. Okay, there we go. This is, man. I'm so surprised that he's choosing. Yeah, of course he can change the map. Mediterranean. Oh, really?
Okay. Count's going Thor. I don't and Ulysses will go for Heimdall. Bold prediction, but it's gonna be fun.
Well, I agree. This is, man, Mediterranean, one of the most I think this is the most commonly picked map in any tournament. Doesn't matter if it's a team game tournament, 1v1, Norse only, open, etc. It's so funny how popular Mediterranean is in competitive play. Anyways, okay, everybody. Whoops, I need to switch over to my Medit map intro. There we go. Here we go. Potentially, this is match point for Ulysses. Let's see if he can take it, people. Let's see if he can take it. This is going to be an intense one for sure. Alrighty. See ya on Medit, Darth. All right, looks like we have a veto, everybody. We have a veto.
Okay. Now I am.
I think it was because of the gold mine. not gonna lie.
All right, you can join. They're both in.
Okay, I think it was for the gold mine. I think Count had the very forward gold mine.
Okay. All right, we're not gonna do the map intro again, everybody, but okay, yeah. Okay, here we go. I didn't get a close look at the map. Who vetoed? I think it was red. Who was red? I think it was Count. I'm pretty
Count,
sure
yeah,
that vetoed.
Count vetoed.
Okay, everybody. So we have here in the blue, not a big surprise. We have Ulysses going for Loki. Finds a good spot for his dock right away. Nice. You think he's going Heimdall rather than Forseti, Darth?
Yes, because Heimdall will give him also the option of the stronger ships and the rush option. I feel like it's the best Loki can advance with on Medit.
Okay.
But on the other side, Count has the cheaper armory. I mean, Matrius started to show us some months ago about how to play Thor on Medit properly with early upgrades. And I would really like to see Count going for early upgrades.
Okay. Well, he finds his dock pretty good position right there with six fish right in front of it. The chat is pointing out that once again Count gets a forward gold mine. I think even though the gold mine of Count is forward, and you know the Heimdall rushing potential from Ulysses, indeed, but I think that the gold mine is fairly secure right there. There's the forest on the side, the tower. There's another forest on the left side. Like, there's definitely plenty of walling potential. There's potential to sit, some throwing axemen back in there if he really needs to. If it potentially comes to that point. I don't think that Goldman is all that bad.
Well, I would say that, let's say you build the temple by the wood line, okay? And I feel like the longboats are in range of the units that will attack the temple in order if Ulysses wants to harass the gold mine like this. But Count is building the temple right beside the tower. Anyway.
I like that. I'd rather just wall right there in the front of the gold mine instead of dropping a temple there. Make sure your temple stays closer to your TC and a little bit safer.
Well, you can bait your opponent and kill with a longboat in order to punish him, but still Ulysses is low-key. Maybe he has a spawn there. It's kinda tricky.
True.
It's kinda tricky.
True. I'm keeping my eye on Ulysses on his Ulsark to see exactly where he's going to put his temple. Looks like he's probably putting his temple over on this left side. So the gold situation for Count is kind of good, kind of bad. So he has this gold mine right where Ulysses is building his temple, right?
Mm-hmm.
Of course, it's going to take a long time for him to try and get that. What? Anyways, but he has. Hang on just a second, everybody. I'll get the bracket going in the chat. Anyway, so the good news for.
I did it for you.
Thank you. The good news for Count is that he has that other gold mine, that large gold mine over on that right side of his base. So there's a lot of awkward terrain that his army would have to walk from his temple position all the way over to that right side. There's forests, so you'd have to, walk next to the water, etc. It's just potentially really awkward there. Let me just make sure my chat command is going, everybody. Well, we got Freya halfway up through Freya for CountVonCount, and then of course Ulysses. He's almost halfway up through Heimdall, forward dock position. So yeah, Count's looking good here, advancing a lot faster. It'll be like a 410 up.
I don't like this dock from Ulysses on the left. He's separating his boats by a long distance. What is he gonna do if he falls behind in the first fight or the first couple of fights?
Well, indeed. That's kind of the. I mean, yeah, but when you build forward as he did, and I like how Count he already has a Herseer over there, looking at the excuse me, looking at the temple for Ulysses. Boom, he sees it.
2 longboats out already for Count. He is going to harass the face of Ulysses. And Ulysses is going for us. Yes. Well, it
He does
was
have longboats coming out of one dock, though.
yeah, it was a bold prediction, but I think I was right.
Okay, how about Count? What is his reaction going to be like? Count dropping a longhouse as well. Okay, he's got 3 Herser out already. Well, there goes the longhouse, and he just abandons it. Goes for a back longhouse.
Oof. Denied also another longhouse. Oh,
Yeah.
don't tell me.
Oh no way!
No! Oh my God, this would be huge. It's not going to be down, but forest fire on the other end. Maybe a villager.
Speaking of wood, this would be huge. There's a Vil kill. That's a huge Vil kill right there on the wood.
Okay, second longhouse for both players. I see. 4 longboats for each player. I'm surprised that Ulysses managed to get 4 longboats out.
Yeah. Plus, he's got three longhouses out. Very nice. Honestly, I think that this Valkyrie could potentially do. Oh, okay, so never mind. Ulysses has a Herser back there in defense. I was gonna say if he didn't have a Herser back there, that Valkyrie would just completely thrash that wood eco of Ulysses. He's doing okay though.
Yeah, and the numbers seem quite well for Ulysses. He has more eco, 4 villagers and 1 boat more. Eco-wise, I mean, he has managed this really well.
He's playing pretty darn aggressive, man. Those 2 longhouses down there, so aggressive, right in front of Count's face, man. Wow. He's looking good on water, though. Got the number advantage on water.
Yeah, but there is a fight on land. And Loki Hersiers can really do the difference here.
This is huge. This is a bad fight for Count, man. He's got to retreat. Otherwise, Ulysses is just going to barrel down through him.
Ulysses lost 1 wolf. 1 wolf.
Out of all of that.
Oof.
That Ein hasn't gotten a blow just yet.
He doesn't need to. Right now.
Well, I know. It's like he's still just cramming that army down Count's face, despite not even getting the horn blow.
Okay, no food eco for Yuli on water, but no gold eco for Count.
Yeah. He only has 23 in the bank as well. Oh, does Count? Oh, dude, Count does not see the gold over on the right side. If you engage the Fog of War, he doesn't see any additional gold mine.
Oh
Are you kidding me?
God. That's bad. He's bringing the Valkyrie to help a Valkyrie spawn on the other side for Yuli. Okay, Angeger blows the horn. Doesn't look too good for Ulysses here because he is trapped. He's gonna lose this whole army. Okay.
Looks like it, yeah. Okay.
Really nice job from Count. Look at this. This is AO empathing for you everyone. Everything died.
Okay, he found the
now
gold,
he found
people.
it, yeah.
He found the gold, okay. He found the gold. He's got he's got, for the most part, water control on water. Count's looking okay here, man. Count's looking okay. I'm not sure exactly how he came out on top on land. I don't know how. I guess Ulysses was just going for that one tower, and he sacrificed too much army going for that tower.
Count was picking off the reinforcements on the left. He did that very good with a very good APM, getting the army on the left and then trapping the whole army on the right side. So the path blocking literally helped him to pick off every single unit, and now we're kinda tied but still Ulysses is not fishing.
He's ahead by a couple of vills, but like you say, his fish isn't working. So Count's eco definitely looking better right now. But his numbers, it's still close. It's still close on land. At this point in time, I think I'd like to see Count drop another longhouse. Just make sure, I mean, not that he knows how many longhouses Ulysses has, but just to make sure you can keep your production up. Because right now he's looking a bit sketchy. Einspawn, dude, for Ulysses. Super sick on all those houses. Very nice.
Well, if he keeps producing so many RC, might as well go heroic. But he doesn't have the food eco to go there. He's gathering from berries. That's bad.
He doesn't have many other options. I guess he sees the Aurochs way down on the right side. That's decent, actually.
Yeah,
but, I definitely...
I would like to see him going Angiyar and throwing Axemen. Depending on how his eco is. He has 400 wood. He's not doing anything with that wood right now, and wood is, I feel like wood is the most inefficient resource to float on your eco right now. Okay, couple of picks from Count. Count is looking pretty decent here.
I agree. He's looking good. He's got medium throwing axemen, which is sick. He's got lots of fish, which is awesome. They're not upgraded. No eco upgrades actually for Count. No fish eco upgrades. No hand. Oh, he has pickaxe now. Okay.
Yuli's getting boats outside. Yuli's trying to get back on water, and he will eventually do, because all of the longboats from Count are low HP. He lost a couple of longboats on the top. He's losing another, and a big fight in the center.
Big fight on land going on right now.
I see. I think... Oh, Count misclicked. Count misclicked his PA.
He still has, like, they're still medium, so they're still strong.
Yeah,
I think he's still going to take this fight since he has the Valken on the Einherjar. He's got another Valkyrie coming over as well.
Okay, this second Valkyrie can really get him the victory on this battle.
Yeah, that's huge. There's another Ein coming over here for Ulysses, but still. Ulysses is going to spam 10 Eins. Yeah, he definitely, he's got, 14 vills on gold, so he can get that Ein spam going. He's got a second one coming from his temple right now. The chat wants a fifth game. They're cheering for Count to win this thing and go to game 5, man.
I mean, who wouldn't want a game number 5?
I think Count doesn't want a game. Oh, no. Count does want a game 5. Ulysses does not want a game 5.
There is a Valkyrie. Okay, now he got it unstuck on the TC. It's okay. 2 Valkyries, 3 Anayars. At last, Count's taking Persane.
You see what I'm saying about the gold situation? Like, the fact that Count found the gold mine over on that far right side, once he found that, I'm sure he was just like, completely able to, give a huge sigh of relief. Now he's a lot more comfortable. He's got water, for the most part, water control. He's doing okay right here. He can just focus on micro. His eco's doing just fine. He's all right here. Ulysses, those Eins from Ulysses are still so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's got 6, dude. Are you kidding me?
Someone said
6
about 10.
Eins.
Someone said about 10. Soup said about 10. I guess.
Yeah. Well, he's well on his way. He's gonna be there sooner rather than later, dude. And he found he found 3 Aurochs. Ulysses has 3 Aurochs over on that right side. That's huge. The fact that he lost he lost fish control. 3 Aurochs to take. That's huge for his eco.
I agree. But
Look how fast they shred through the houses, man.
Count should send to one Hersir, maybe one TA in the back to build the houses.
Yeah.
And I don't
Grass
like.
and Grim learned this the hard way. If you build your houses on the battlefield, oh boy, can that bite you in the ass.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. We'll have to learn something the hard way.
Dude, there's still so many Eins here, dude. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Eight.
Is there another one coming?
Oh,
1,
I
2,
dead.
3,
One dead. No. Two dead.
5, 6, 7.
Now it's 6. Why? How are you? It's 5, 4. Okay, Aneyars are dying. Maybe the all-in on the TC might go on an all-out. Yeah. And Sealed Maiden Valkyries for Count. This is a very nice counter though on the Aneyars.
Indeed, but still, there's just so many more for Ulysses compared to the Valks for Count. Count is, I mean, he's spamming more food units. He's got a couple of Hersier coming out from his buildings. He's got raiding cavalry coming out. So his food is struggling for some reason, even though he has fish.
Yeah, I mean the Valkyrie is 200 food.
I know, but still, he's got Pursign with plenty of fishing ships that are actively working. Although he has
not entirely active. He's getting a TC on the right side. I don't want to see him losing his army while taking the TC. Maybe going to full pop is the answer here for Count. Okay, nice.
I would really have liked to see Ulysses get the upgrade for those Eins when he had like 6. 6 is definitely a number of Eins when you want to get that Elhrimnir kettle upgrade. He's got 4 right now that are all full HP, looking good. I think it's worth it. And he's getting it. Sick. Okay, cool.
He's getting it now. He has 4. Okay. I don't like this fight for Count. I really don't. Because
I don't think it's necessary.
The Aneyar, what are you fighting on that spot, really?
Yeah, what are you trying to gain right there?
Yeah.
There's too many Eins. They're upgraded now, dude. They're upgraded now. This is starting to look scary. Ulysses actually is, I don't know if you saw, Ulysses is fighting back on water, so if Count isn't careful, I mean, Count needs to invest a lot more resources once again into longboats. So I like that from Ulysses. He's in a pretty good position on land, but he's also messing around with water. He's not just giving Count the free water right there.
I like what Count is doing, getting the throwing axemen back in and out of the town center. He's getting more Valkyries out. I mean, that's what you should do right now in this situation, but you don't want to lose those Valkyries. They're expensive.
Yeah. TC is in, Armory is coming in for Count as well, so maybe we could eventually see some Armory upgrades coming in. Man, these Valkyries are dying so fast to those giant killer Eins, man. He might get the TC down. He's got 3 Hersier inside of that town center. He can maybe pop them out and snipe the Eins fast enough.
Yeah, man, what you said about the investment on water for Count is really true. He has like 15 longboats. And he's getting his TC down right now. Oh, no.
There goes the TC, yeah. That's a big win for Ulysses right there. That TC was doing a lot of damage against the unupgraded, just all the units of Ulysses, trying to take all those fights right there. So now it's going to be a lot easier for him to start mowing down more and more and more of these buildings, a temple, more houses, etc. Excuse me.
The food situation for Ulysses can really come back to hurt him right now. He's gathering berries on the right side. If Count somehow manages to go through Scaldi, game is over.
You think what? He can barely afford Valkyries. Valkyries. You think he'd be able to go up through Scotty?
He has no temple, no Valkyries. Sorry, Maiden.
Well, I mean, yes. Eventually, he can get. It's easy. It's easy enough to get another temple built, I suppose. You know, hang on a second here, Darth. So there's 800 gold left in this gold mine for Count. Where's he gonna get gold afterwards? He doesn't. The only other gold he sees is in his base or at the back of all of Ulysses' building spam.
I mean, this is not. Let me see the map also. I don't know if I missed something. I didn't miss something. Okay, so yeah, you're right. Count will have gold trouble.
He can, like, there is that gold mine in the black. It's in the black up in that top side.
Yeah.
There's no army over there. It's just a bunch of villagers. But still, like, you know, Ulysses is just going to go straight for it once the line of sight of those villagers would probably see Count's
The TA
units.
raid on the wood line. Look at this, the TA raid.
Sick. Okay, so I have a question for you, Darth. Look at Count's economy. Look at Count's economy.
Scotty.
Okay, well, I guess there's our answer. He's going Scotty.
Yeah, I told you. It's like Count is doing exactly the same thing as he would if Ulysses would go a thing at us without water. He's doing exactly that. Skadi denies really the classical myth units for anyone that's against you on this situation.
Yeah, but you need gold. You need gold to spam.
You
Frost
will have
Giants.
market. You have market and you have full trade rates. So I don't see.
True.
I don't see where is the problem of that. He has the
true.
wood. He has the wood and he has the whole food eco on land on water. So he can trade efficiently, getting the max rates. Even if Ulysses gets the TC, maybe this will be frosted before the TC comes up.
Oh,
Thank you.
Wait. There's another throwing answer.
No, he can't. Thank you, Count. Thank you. And
Just
he
a minute at a time.
spotted the gold mine on the right. Yeah, I am calling it.
Okay.
I'm calling it.
You're calling what? What are you calling?
We will see game 5.
Ooh. I don't know, man. Look at how many. Look at how much gold he has, how much favor he has. He can still spam a lot of Einherjar. And when it's 1-to-1 TC, I guess Count can get the Frost Giants going now that he found the gold mines over here. But still, this game is not over, dude. This game is not over at all.
I don't like seeing Count getting the TC up. No. Oh, okay. Ulysses is going back.
Okay. Roberto Baggio says game of the year. Dude, Roberto, we've seen several games of the year in this tournament so far. We've seen exceptional games in this.
The game of the tournament so far was Mr. Distracto against Soup on Blue Lagoon.
I agree. Grass and Groom against Hero was a close number 2. Their game on Savannah was an exceptional game as well.
Baldur from Count. I love this. I love this play.
51 villager Baldur, and he has 2 TCs, so now he could get a couple more villagers out as well. That's not a bad idea. Dude, where the fuck did that come from? I did not even think about that he would be able to get Mythic anytime soon.
Trade rates.
Yeah.
He traded a couple of resources there. No, don't lose the army, thank you. Well, I would like... Look, Count has villagers on the right. So, by the time he goes all those rag heroes that are from the right side, he was marching through everything that Yuli has.
But, I want to include a but. There is a flaming weapons but.
Flaming weapons?
So there we go.
Okay. Yeah, already used. Okay, 1 TC down. 1 TC down, okay. I mean, Ulysses is doing a lot of investment on the left side, on his second base, which is good. He's fortifying that base. But I don't know why Count fights this, honestly. Another Anajar spawn. You're giving 3 units to your opponent.
Yeah, true. Okay, there's Ragnarok, and he uses it right away. What's his economy look like? He has copper mail, copper weapons, not the best of upgrades considering he's playing Thor. Heavy throwing axeman for Ulysses. He doesn't have any armory upgrades, but heavy throwing axeman, man. Okay.
He's getting copper weapons.
Yes.
But look at the Rag heroes on the right. He's getting a TC and he will go marching through and killing all the eco. If he finds those villas on the left, everything is over. Because he has look at all the resources he has. He can literally come back with even if all the Rag heroes die, he can literally come back. And Ulysses' army is toast.
Okay.
He transformed
fortified TCs for Ulysses.
What? Dragon ships? Can you check if he's getting the upgrade for the siege ships?
No.
Okay.
What do you mean dragon ships? Do you mean
the siege,
you mean
the siege ships for if he's getting the
I see. There's one. No.
Yeah, I feel like I have seen Soup coming back from a situation like this literally 1 week ago, but
Exactly.
but Soup is playing Norse 20 years, so
Soup used to be a big raw player, Darth. Soup used to be a big raw player.
I know.
Norse is more of a recent expertise of his. Although he's more of an Soup is an AOM expert. He's not a raw expert. He's not a Thor or Norse expert. He's just an AOM expert.
I don't think Mr. Poundtown that Yuli is still big time on this game. He has literally no TCs. He's building one, but he doesn't have water eco. He has literally what is this? He doesn't have gold, which is a huge problem right now for Yuli.
He has 1,000 in the bank, however.
Yeah, but look how quickly he will lose all his resources. I mean, he has to fight still 125 pop. Or never mind, the TC will get denied. For whoever wanted to see a game number 5, yeah, we will see probably a game number 5.
It looks like we're probably going to get it. I mean, that's what we were saying in that same game of the year between Soup and Turd Killer. That's exactly what we were saying. So you never know what's going to happen, dude. You never know. I think that if Count did not have that fire giant on that bottom left army, if he didn't have the fire giant, I think Ulysses would be in a much better position because his throwing axeman could just fight straight up against the heroes of Ragnarok and the throwing axeman of Count. Okay, there we go. Wow. Yeah. Game 5, here we come, people.
Well played, Count.
Game 5, here we come. That was well played, man. That was well played. The fact that he found the gold mine over on that right side, that was huge. That was huge to keep Count alive. Honestly, I'm a little bit surprised that Ulysses, like, eventually he busted through the TC and everything. I don't know. It's like Ulysses played really well here. I guess that's just the comment that I want to make. He played really well. He forced Count to continuously fight for water. Count did a great job defending on water, however. Ulysses with the Ein spam, that was super sick. He had excellent micro, etc. But ultimately, I mean, kind of like what I mentioned before, early on, the gold mines being on, left side and right side. Since Ulysses built on the left side, it was tough for him to, once Count found that right side gold mine, it was tough for him to just continue, trying to fight against Count without any fish,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I have to agree.
What a great, really honestly, that was an excellent game by both players. That was an excellent game by both players. Count takes it though. Count takes it, dude. Can I tell you something, Darth? So, a couple of weeks ago, Count was co-casting. He was co-casting with me, and he made a comment about how he's. I asked him if he had his son. You know, he mentioned how he had a son that's about a year old. Blah blah blah. And so I was, making some comments about how he's breeding the next generation of AOM players, and he's like, yeah, and I got to make sure that he becomes a Norse player, not an Egyptian player, or anything like that. So Count is playing this tournament for his son. If he wins some prize money, he's going to buy from the Etsy shop. He's gonna you need to be in place number 4. Anyways, so if he wins some prize money, you can join now. He's gonna get a little Fenris stuffed animal or something like that for his son, which I think is awesome.
Yeah. Man, that's a wholesome moment. That's so wholesome that
Exactly,
he's doing
right?
that, right? I mean, Chrono and Count are, I think, I don't know, and also Dot Dragon KR. I think there are the 3 good players that have children, and they all learn their children what AOM means. I mean, it's difficult to learn that on small children, but yeah, you get my point, I feel.
Of course I do. Of course.
It's so wholesome.
Only one veto in a best of 5. Only one veto. So Yuli says go Anatolia. Okay.
Count will stay.
Yeah, there's enough old players, dude, that I'm sure. I mean, those 3 guys that you mentioned, they're definitely not the only ones that have children who are AOM players. But by all means.
Yes.
Oh, in fact, Darth, you're a daddy, aren't you, Darth? You have 4 kids. I have 2 kids.
If you mean doggies, yes.
I'm a doggy daddy. I'm a doggy daddy. Here's the doggy in the chat, everybody. That's Teddy Bearsky. He's actually underneath me right now. Hi, Teddy. He's underneath me right now. Okay, all right, let's get into this game. We got Anatolia, everybody, coming your way. There we go. Game number 5, people. Get your predictions in. This is going to be a good one. This is definitely going to be a good one. All right, Darth, here we go. Game number 5. Can't believe it's on Anatolia, but see you guys there. All right, everybody. Welcome to Anatolia. We have CountVonCount here in the red. He is playing Thor. Not a big surprise here. I've said this many times throughout this tournament. Thor, for all of the Norse gods, Thor is definitely my personal preference for water maps. Having said that, that statement is particularly relevant for Mediterranean, just because of the ease of the build order, the reliability of the build order. But, definitely Loki Odin. I think Loki Odin have a better chance against Thor on Anatolia and Midgard. The build order's a little bit easier. To, I don't know, a little bit more flexible, let's say. You have 2 sides of water, etc. Anyway, yeah, so we have CountVonCount in the red playing Thor. We have Ulysses. No, are you surprised here by Ulysses' pick, Darth?
No.
He's sticking with Loki.
No, I am not surprised. I think what did you say very first? What did you say about the build order? I think Count and Thor in general Thor has way more flexible build orders for water maps because of the gold mine.
Yeah.
This also, I feel like, gives Count the opportunity to advance earlier or to advance with way better follow-up eco follow-up than Ulysses. Ulysses can literally go and headbutt the town center with Anyars again. You see one gold mine on the front, one gold mine on the back for Count, but I feel like the back gold mine for Count is excuse me, is literally saving him right now. In any case.
Well, yeah, that forward gold mine is pretty. Yeah, it's pretty. Like you could definitely secure that with the forest there, the tower. But that forward gold mine is a little bit. It would make me a little bit nervous if I were Count, knowing that he's playing against Loki. That back one is still not that great, honestly. The back one is still not that great, but that's definitely a whole lot better.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, interesting, Darth. We already have a temple up for Count over on that left-hand side. How about Ulysses? Does Ulysses have a temple started anywhere?
Nope. His Ulfsark is going to build dock on the bottom.
Yeah.
I love this from Count.
And look,
I love this. Nice Thor rushing Loki.
yeah, turning the tables here. Dude, he still hasn't even started is he going to get another... Ulysses has another Ulfsark out of his TC just now. But he has not started a temple, dude.
He's going to build a temple forward also by the dock, but second Ulfsark can really hurt him right now.
Well, he's going to be minimum. He's going to be like... I don't know, a full minute?
And a half maybe?
Later. Yeah, maybe 2 even. Maybe. Like, this is huge. This is uncommon for Thor. Usually you think of, I mean, like we mentioned about the Thor economy on water maps, build order, blah blah blah. Usually you see Thor going for a big eco on water maps because it's so easy to do so, right? Rarely do you see just the one dock aggression from Thor. This is huge, and he's gonna see Heimdall. Okay, so he's not quite a minute slower to advance, but yeah.
Oof.
Ulysses.
Oof. And also the forest fire can give him a huge advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Because it will open the base of Ulysses from one side. I mean, it's open already in the front. Oh, no, don't lose the Ulf. Please do not lose the Ulf. Thank you.
That was close, man. That was close.
Okay, six gatherers idle already. I don't think he will pick this off. He found a temple. 2 longboats already out. Ulysses is for free taking the bottom side. I really like what Ulysses is doing. Probably you should just garrison in and out the ships on the top. Get the bottom side. And maybe try to secure your way onto Heroic.
Heroic, I feel like Heroic is a long ways away.
Yeah, but he will have bottom for free. He's having bottom for free. No Persane, so he will not be that far behind.
Let's see what Count can do here. Like, Count has what? He has 9 fishing ships. Only 6 of them are very efficient. I mean, it feels like Count was maybe a little bit slow with his aggression here. Like, I don't know. He doesn't really seem like he's all that ahead. Like, in longboat numbers, Ulysses is okay in longboat numbers. Like you said, garrison the ships inside the dock. He could just take a fight there and he's okay. He's got a longhouse coming up, a temple back. I think Ulysses is kind of looking okay here. For now. What? Oh. You're right. Darth is right about being able to take that bottom side of fish. He has that Ulfsark over there, so he sees that that Count does not have any docks over there. Okay. CountVonCount's in a better spot, says Grass and Groom. Possibly, man. He's looking good on land, but like I said, since there's 2 gold mines, I think the Ulysses is maybe okay. He's got the 2 gold mines, so he gets kicked off of that front one. You know, it's not that big of a deal. He's got 2 longhouses. Now remember, human units from the longhouses, Loki longhouses, they produce a little bit faster. It's not a huge amount, you know. It's a couple of seconds faster, but it's just another small little thing that's going to help Ulysses try and match the military numbers of Count on land. Count's looking good though here. Like the fact that this is, in fact, speaking of the table's turning. So we could easily see Ulysses be doing this against Count, since Count has that forward gold mine, blah blah blah. He has Einherjars, etc. We could easily see this exact same situation, but it's the Thor player who has one side of water and who's trying to play defense. But it's kind of funny that we see Loki in that position right here.
And not to mention the fact that Ulysses right now is not denying the dock of Count in the bottom. If he doesn't spot this and denies it, maybe Count can do a lot of damage also on the bottom Physico. And he already has the advantage right now, so despite having less boats, he has way more numbers. Look at this. He has
That is a big army right there.
It's scary looking army because also the Einherjars cannot do anything. Too many Hersers.
He has a lot of Ulfsarks though, man. That's the thing. He has a lot of Ulfsarks. Ulfsarks against this army that Ulysses has. I mean, Count has numbers, but I kind of think that Ulysses maybe has a slightly stronger army, especially since he has that Einherjar. Once it blows its horn, gives a little attack boost. Although the medium upgrade just comes in for Count. That's huge. I think that's huge for that upgrade coming in.
But you have to consider that there is raiding cavalry for Ulysses, and the Ulfsark is the only unit in the game that does more DPS actually than its hack attack it's saying in its card. It's doing more than 9.9 per second, actually. And he's
But
going
still,
for a
how
TC.
fast would they die? That's the question. How fast would they die to the throwing axemen of Ulysses?
You want the myth units of Loki dead, and then you win. I mean, we have a stalemate on top water. Ulysses didn't spot the TC. That's huge. And copper mail for Count.
I think this is a little bit risky though. Count needs to come, like he's really close to getting housed and taking a fight here, losing all those houses like he did. This is a little bit awkward of a fight here. I was gonna say that taking the TC would be good, but if he loses his production buildings in trade for the TC, I don't know if I like that.
He left one TA behind to rebuild the houses. And also don't forget that he's getting upgrades constantly. He's now getting copper weapons.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, this is a ballsy move from Ulysses.
I agree, dude. Wow. So, well,
I don't know.
What do you do here? Okay, so Count has 2 longhouses up for production. He's up at 130 population. That TC, it kind of looks like it's going to go up, man. Count doesn't look... It looks like Count is not comfortable.
Count is going scuddy. He's going scuddy. He doesn't need to fight right now. He's way ahead. He knows that he's ahead right now. And Scuddy also can counter the flaming weapons of Ulysses. So, yeah, I mean... I would like to see Count getting his 30C also, but he may want to go. Oh, nice raid on the wood line, but I would like to see Count going also to Mythic. Either take a TC or go Mythic right away.
Mythic? You think Mythic?
Yeah.
Well, what do you think, Baldur or Tyr?
Baldur for sure. Quantity of units. You cannot deal with.
He doesn't have a ton of units, though. A ton of villagers.
35 instant heroes. Let's say that he was right now up with all this army, plus 30 army instantly. It's a lot to take for Ulysses at this point. He's up raggy.
Indeed.
I like this.
Okay, look how close Count's economy is to him going mythic. Is he dropping a market anywhere? Can you see a market anywhere? He has a market inside of his base.
He has a market.
There's
Baldur. I like this.
Okay,
I really
there's Baldur.
And it for pretty sad for Ulysses that he is not. He doesn't have the spy on the wolves that built the market.
Ah, true. So I mean, you gotta kind of anticipate it since Count was going really aggressive. Now he's really backed off. I'm sure that Ulysses wouldn't be too surprised. Oh, wow.
Nice from Ulysses, because right now, just think about Count going Baldur, casting Baldur right away, freezing the army, marching through the whole town centers of Ulysses, and his army still frost. So I think this is a win for Uli.
For Ulysses?
Yes, this frost is a win for. No, not the game.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Just this frost is a win that he forced Count to frost his army this early.
Oh, I see what you're saying, and I definitely agree. I mean, even fighting, Ulysses can now fight against Ragnarok with flaming weapons, which I think is huge for him.
Oh,
I think,
no.
or you can just use it now.
He doesn't anticipate the rag. He doesn't. Oh, and he's going all his villagers forward. Oh, no. And Ragnarok cast it.
There's the Ragnarok, yeah.
Okay.
I don't... Fighting the throwing axemen there with flaming weapons, meh.
Good luck trying to defend your gold mine.
Yeah,
Bad timing from Yuli here with the flaming weapons.
Ulysses at 90 population, 85. He only has 100 gold in the bank.
He lost the entire fish eco in the bottom from 3 hammer boats. Ouch.
For the yeah, he's got a couple of fishing ships left over, but yeah, for the most part, he's toast on water. Toast on water, baby, toast on water. Wow, chat's calling it GG. Hold your horses, gentlemen. Soup, you should not be calling I know Soup isn't called GG yet, but still, Soup should be the last person calling GG here. He was able to hold a crazy Ragnarok. Okay. He doesn't have gold though, man. I thought maybe he would have had a little bit of gold left over in his base from that second medium gold mine. I'm a little bit surprised that he churned through that so quickly. I mean, I guess Ulysses, he is heroic. Yep, he's dropping a market right now, so he can sell some resources, although, like you mentioned, he just lost a lot of...
Man, it's just the quantity of units. How can you go up against all this army? There are a lot of units for Count here.
This is all of his units, though. It's not. This is holdable. I think that this is holdable if Ulysses had. If he had heavy throwing axemen, he has copper weapons, copper mail himself.
I don't like.
I think this is maybe holdable.
Yeah, if he goes headbutting the TC, yes. But still, Ulysses doesn't have anything to fall behind after this. I mean, he has all his ec on the left. And his TC proxy can be destroyed because the Fire Giant is a huge power spike to Count's army right now.
He's almost dead, though, dude. He's almost dead. There goes the TC. Dude, the throwing axeman, the troll isn't all that beneficial. Even the tower upgrade. There's 2 towers shooting the army of Count. Those throwing axemen are huge, but there's maybe too few. They're only medium as well.
Oh, Count just scouted the Ulysses sick on the top. No. 1 ox cart. 2 ox carts. 2 ox carts left for Ulysses. He still has 1 TC. Okay.
He has villagers. He has villagers down by where in the bottom part of his main base as well.
Oh, Ulysses just turned a bunch of villas into wolves.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Well, I mean, look at his eco. He still has some eco. Ulysses does. I'm telling you, man, this is maybe holdable, dude. Ulysses has 2 TCs. This is maybe holdable.
Ulysses has 1 TC right now. And
Sorry, he did. Sorry. He did have the 2 TCs.
Yeah, there is a
Yeah, sorry.
Valkyrie on the whole eco of Ulysses on the top. And Count is doing the exact thing that as I was gonna tell, that he's going probably demolishing all the buildings inside the base and getting the raid on the top. Ulysses is getting, I mean, he's playing this really well for the timing that everything happened. He has responded exceptionally well, but the eco of Count can overwhelm him right now.
Look at the villagers on that far right side. They're going to that gold mine up there, which is sick, but I think that the dock line of sight still is going to see them. I think if Count is paying attention, I think he knows.
Yeah, but this great Norse migration in the myth. I mean, look at this. Oh no! Oof! Someone clip this. Ouch! Ouch! That had to hurt, man. That really had to hurt.
Yeah.
Ouch, that had to hurt.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh yeah. That was good. Dude, you see what I'm saying here, Darth? Like, look at the army that's left over. He's got the gold mine over there. And again, if Count was not paying attention, I think he was paying attention, because I think that's where the Valkyrie is going right now, over to the gold mine.
He's starting to scout the gold mines. He's sending the Valkyries to scout the gold mines. I mean, yeah. Oh my god. Yeah. Yes. Going for the Ox cart is the correct move. Yes.
Just idle it all.
Yes. Idle everything. Even if the Valkyrie dies right now, look. Oh my. Look at the damage. Ouch. Ouch.
Dude, Ulysses is he's hanging in there, dude. He's hanging in there. This is game 5. He's a competitor, baby. This is sick.
Thank you, Sigma, by the way, for the clip.
Yeah. The throwing axemen are sick, but maybe they're not sick enough. We got more GGs in the chat. Hold your horses, everybody. By the way, Ulysses has no more fish on that top side of water. No more fish. He only has a little bit of the fishing ship still working on the bottom side. There goes a dock. So Count is I think that Count is playing this pretty well. He's not just going kamikaze into the TCs. He's playing cautiously. He's taking small advantages, kicking him off of water, etc. I think Count is using his Ragnarok very well. Ulysses is defending well, however. Ulysses is also defending well.
Yeah,
and this game isn't over, dude.
Yeah, but still, right now, even now, Count, I would like to see him tearing down the market with the Valkyries. Okay, he is ahead by 50 pop, and Ulysses doesn't have food eco on water. Just 5.
He does,
but it's inefficient. Okay, never mind.
Oh, snap. Oh my god, dude. Nice comeback, Count. Wow. Excellent series, guys. Wow. Excellent series.
I think
Count moves on 3-2.
Yeah, reverse sweep.
Excellent
yes.
games.
Yeah. 5 Valkyries. I think Ulysses saw the 5 Valkyries and said, okay, nope, I'm out. No way.
Wow. That was so close.
Sick.
That was such a close series right there. Incredible series.
Sick.
Bravo. Well played. Count gets a round of applause. Like, this series gets a round of applause.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree. Nice 3-2. Ulysses getting the first 2. I think Count was surprised he lost game 1. He maybe got nervous on game 2, but he managed to turn the switch in game 3.
Honestly, I feel quite I don't know. I feel guilty for game one. I think that game had a lot more potential. I didn't really. I should have paid attention to the gold mines. You know, that's definitely on me not to pay attention to the gold mines like that. It's a big surprise that Count did not have those two. That's 12,000 gold in his island that he did not have, which was a huge deal. It would have been very interesting to see how that game continued if Count had the gold, since he went up tier, Ulysses was up hell, etc. That would have been an exceptionally interesting game.
And they were like 10% separate times from Mythic for both players. I mean, he was 90% heal to 80% tier, something like that, or maybe it was 20%. Okay, it's not that big of a difference. Like, it's less than 10 to 12 seconds. It's huge. It's huge. It could be, but still, we saw a pretty nice series. All 5 games.
Agreed.
I don't have any problem with it actually.
I agree. All right, let me finish the predictions, everybody. Count takes it. Only 22% voted for Count, which is very interesting. Only 22% voted for Count. He got it though, man. He got it. Yeah, let's. The chat's calling for a little an interview with Count. Let's see if he's available.
Sure thing.
Wow. What an excellent series. That was awesome. Thanks for the follows, guys, that I missed. Barzani, Blue Iron. Thanks for the follows, guys. I appreciate it. What a close series, man. What a crazy close series. That was honestly, Darth, I'm not gonna lie. When it was 2-zip, when it was 2-zip, I don't know why, real quick, I don't know why my chat command is not working, everybody. So there's the bracket. Anyways, I'm not gonna lie, when Count was down 2-zip, I kind of thought that he was maybe gonna lose the series, man. It's a daunting task to try and go to try and take 3 games in a row, especially when it's a tournament, it's a best of 5, you're down 2-zip, blah blah blah. The first game is a little bit awkward. I kind of thought that maybe Ulysses was going to be the one taking it, but, you know, exceptional job by Count to come back. It was wild, especially like that Mediterranean game. The Mediterranean game was, you know, really well played by Ulysses. Man, he almost had the gold starve. Alfheim, he almost survived on Alfheim as well. That was crazy awesome micro by Ulysses and, you know, in all of the games, but you know, if you remember on Alfheim, Count was in a sketchy position several times. I don't know. I just think that was a wild series. That was really wild.
I agree. It had everything. It literally had everything. If you can just open a spot
for AC the Great, yeah.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Count stays in lobby.
I'm gonna add real quick, see if I can add Count to our call.
Sure thing.
There we go. Is that the right button? I don't think this is the right button. How do you Let's see if I can do it. Let's see if this works. Uh-oh. Did I do it? I don't think I did it.
Did what? Oh. Yeah, we have to get on the other call.
Okay, so let's end the call here and join there.
Yes, yeah, sure.
Okay, cool. Okay. Okay, everybody, we're gonna have a little winners interview with CountVonCount.
Hello, guys. Good evening.
Good evening, man. Good evening. Well played. This.
Yeah, thank you very much. It was a tough series.
So, Count, I'm not gonna lie. I was just telling Darth that when you were down 2-zip, and you know, 3 games, the first map was a little bit, you know, buggy and unfortunate for you. After, you know, the situation going into game number 3, in the back of my mind, I thought it was going to be a very tough challenge for you to come back and win all 3 of those games, and it was by all means. So excellent job, first of all, coming back 3 games, but I don't know, man. I was not feeling too confident that you would win. I guess let's say it that way. Where was your head at in game number 3?
In game number 3, well,
Starting
when I
game
was
number 3, let's say.
when I was 2-0 down, it would have been very disappointing to lose 3-0. So I was like, damn, I really need to win this series. So I was like, I just need to win one game. I'm not gonna go home 3-0, so I want to make it 3-1 because he was playing better. So I was like, what can we pick to at least pick him off guard, because his macro is insane. So I had to play something tricky, and I was like, well, we can always go for Alfheim, and if there's very little hand, I can just use great hand on my hand, and then I can probably outspam him if he goes for a forward build. And that's pretty much what happened. Still, that game, his micro was super good. I was going for some kind of lame tower start, which didn't really work. But I was already so far ahead that it didn't really matter at all. So yeah, I think I just have to keep calm and try my best. And well, eventually it worked out.
Yeah, indeed. Okay, I have to ask you. I'm gonna be. Well, okay, so Tundra Pools. What happened on Tundra Pools? That was your map pick, but it was Ulysses that looked really strong on Tundra Pools, as if it was his map pick, like he had prepared a
most
strategy
fucking
and everything.
definitely. I was super surprised. I was like, damn, sure, this guy. Well, I know Ulysses. Let's be honest, he is a better player than I am. His micro is better, his macro is better, his decision making is great. So the only way I can probably win versus him is picking some strange maps. So I was like, well, let's go for Tundra Pools. I already played it once against Sparks, so I kind of know how the maps works, and it might actually catch him off guard. But he had a clear plan. He knew what he was doing, and his build order was also perfect. So I was like, damn, shit, this guy's also prepared, and this is not going well.
Well, honestly, we thought after you found that other gold mine, maybe you could survive, but his spawns. We think that his spawns in that game, since he was playing Loki, the Myth Unit spawns really were pretty OP, honestly.
Yeah, well, to be honest, if we played this game over again and he didn't get with only he had only had 4 Hershers, and he got a troll and he got a Aniar in the one fight. If that didn't happen, I might actually have a decent chance of winning. But well, that's just Loki, you know. Yeah, it happens. It happens.
True. Well, okay, so I think one of my last questions is for Mediterranean. Honestly, Mediterranean was looking very sketchy because he did push you off of your starting gold mine, and at that point in time, you did not know about the gold on the far right side of your base. And so his army was looking strong. You didn't have gold. You didn't know about the gold. But somehow I think he tried to take down the tower. You were able to kill his army, and that maybe gave you a chance to breathe. So what are your thoughts on that Medic game?
Honestly, when he pushed me off that gold mine, I was like, well, I can just better resign right now. There is no point. So actually, I was not trying anymore. I was like, oh, let's go for one big fight again. Maybe he fucks up. And somehow his units got stuck between my barrack, my house, and my tower, and it was very sketchy. So I was like, damn, well, actually this fight is going good. And I was actually surprised myself that I won that fight. And it gave me it gave me a huge comeback. He needs to stick his army together. He needs a big ball of throwing X-Men and Niners. That's the only way he can win versus me. And if he has the ball, he's always gonna win. So catching an army, it was super huge.
Indeed. Well, eventually he did have a big ball of vines. He had like 7 or 8 at one point in time. And when I saw that, dude, I thought you were toast.
Yeah, I kind of was toast, to be honest. But I slowed him down. He was taking plenty of time to kill my buildings, and it was, well, he wasted a little bit too much time. I think he could still win with the ball when he got down my main town center. He could just push through. But well, he didn't.
Indeed. Okay, I think my last question is, so we've seen, I don't know if you saw Tiger Boss against Madi. They played on Vinland Saga. and Tiger Boss started without a transport ship, so the map bugged out his transport ship. It
Oh, nice.
ultimately,
Yeah.
well, yeah, ultimately, it's the way the game went. Madi still probably would have won anyway,
Okay.
just because of how that game was. And then now your Islands game, apparently, both Darth and I both missed that you didn't have the 2 large gold mines. So, what's your opinion on map 1 being random all and your situation with Islands?
To be honest, well,
Be
first of all,
honest. Be honest.
well, first of all, I have to say, I didn't play good. He played well. He had his ships always together, and that was very well. I had a little bit of a disadvantage because the way the fish spawn, it was at the opposite sides of my docks. It was very clustered together at the other side. So that was kind of unfortunate, and that already gave me a little bit of a disadvantage. But honestly, there's no way you can play with that little gold. I need the gold. I was like, oh, he's probably not gonna have gold himself as well. He actually went for a second town center. So in my mental, I was like, well, he has very little gold, and he also goes for a second town center. He will never have enough gold for a decent mythic time. And then he was mythic. I was like, well, well, now he doesn't have gold anymore. And I was checking the map, and I was like, huh? Well, I tried to build on his island, and then I saw a second gold mine. And at that point, I was like, oh well, we can just resign right now. I don't have the gold mine, and he does. So no point in playing at all. Anyway, I obviously I couldn't win there. If the islands were switched, not really sure if he could have won, but he also played better that game. I really have to say that. I didn't do good. He did well.
I think I agree with you. I think I agree with you on that game. Ulysses played really well. I still think it would have been very interesting to see how the game would have continued if you did have those 2 large gold mines, because you were only a few seconds behind him going up through tier. And Fimbulwinter on an island, on that little island, I think Fimbulwinter would be pretty brutal to his economy. Plus, you could maybe get some Yormund out on water. That would change things, quite a bit. So
I think it would have changed things quite a bit if the islands were on the opposite sides, because then he wouldn't have the gold mines and I would. If we both had gold mines, I think he still was a little bit ahead because of the Nidhogg. It's very hard to play versus Nidhogg, of course, as Norse. But I think that if the islands were twisted, then I would have won. But well, it wasn't. So.
Well, Darth, do you have any questions for Count?
I think that you covered me. I let you do the whole asking questions, the whole reporter thing. I think you covered me. GG is well played. Count, really nice games, and really nice reverse sweep. And yeah, good luck next round.
Yeah, thank you. Well, previous round I played for Sparks and I won 3-0. And IronMaiden, he was really disappointed. He wanted more games. So this time I was like, well, let's at least make it 3-2. Then we have a happy IronMaiden, and after all, he's the sponsor of the tournament, so that's also very important.
That's what you were really going for.
We can do the Fimbulwinter 4 with losers bracket also.
Nice.
We'll see. But hold your horses there, Darth. We'll see.
Well. Anyway, before I'm gonna go off again, I want to thank Ulysses for the games. It was he played well, and once again, he is the better player. He's better than I am, and in Norse Wars, well, I'm very experienced, so it worked out. That's nice.
Yeah, indeed. You guys, I think that was an exceptional series. Aside from just going all 5 games and everything, like you said, the micro from Ulysses and everything, it was high level shit. So he played super well.
Nice.
The Ragnarok though, man, that'll get you.
Definitely. By the way, I can also just stay and we can cast with the 3 of us. I'm not sure if that's possible.
Well, I guess we could do that if you guys are willing to, or at least one of you are willing to look at my screen. I can share my screen.
Sure, I don't mind.
Or does that? Can we have if we have 3 observers and it's a normal map with like the observer functionality, would that work? Or
Sure.
does it only work with 1 additional observer?
I don't know. I don't know this one, Wobbly.
I don't know.
I don't.
Okay.
I don't know.
Well, anyways, what we did last in game 1 anyway, count is I just shared my screen anyway because since it's random all, it's possible to get one of the non-standard maps.
Yeah.
So if you want to, yeah, I can share my screen if you want to, and
sure. Yeah, sure.
okay.
Let me grab a beer and then I'm gonna stay with you guys if you don't mind.
For
That's
sure,
always
for
fun.
sure.
yeah.
Yeah.
That was fun.
Hell yeah.
All right, give me a sec, guys, and I see you in the game. Be right back.
Okay. Okay. All right, everybody. So let me update my scoreboard real quick, and then we will jump into this next series.